Using a tape machine as a tripod is just not conducive to great video.
We ought to have. Why didn't we have somebody stay and help us tape this?
I'm not sure. This is how we roll. We do it.
Is it recording?
Of course.
Hi everybody and welcome to the FIB Show. I'm Brandon.
And I'm CK, and this is our second take.
Yes. Yeah, something happened. We ran out of memory on our phone because that's what we shoot with. And
kind of par for the course for our week.
Yeah, we've had a crazy week. We were helping two people move at the same time, and then in the middle of that, my wife had her baby. So it was awesome, but it just added to the craziness, and we haven't slept a whole lot, either of us, from moving, and then I've been up tons with my baby, and I'm loving every minute of it, don't get me wrong, but...
He's cute.
Yeah.
We'll try and get him on the show at some point.
Definitely bring him on sometime.
Anyway. Comments. We'll start with the comments.
Yes.
Keep commenting, because we're going to read them all, and if we get 400 or 500, we'll do a question show only or something, so
yeah.
Submit comments. First out, just shout out to Emily for bringing something up about podcasting. We haven't been podcasting the audio for this show until now.
Right.
So you're welcome. Thank you very much, Emily, for the heads up on that. That's a great idea, and we'll definitely do that from now on.
Yeah, for sure.
You can take us anywhere. Crystal, thank you so much. The note about loving the change in venue, and you see we doing it again.
Yeah. Yeah, keep an eye on us. You know, we could be anywhere.
That's
we could
right.
be like outside your
right behind
house. Yeah, something like that.
And it looks like Fibbers is sticking too, which is cool.
Catching on. That's right.
So
That's
keep
right.
using it.
Yes.
Jordan had a series of questions. First said, who came up with the idea of starting the business? Do you guys plan on expanding your business? And who is the boss?
The boss. Who's
By
the boss?
way,
Denny. What was that? There was a show called Who's the Boss?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what
by the way, if you're curious about what business we're talking about, it's Silvergate Solutions.
Yes.
That's the business that we do together when we're not doing the show.
Right.
So, although maybe the show will become the business, who knows?
So,
who came up with it?
Yeah, who came up with the really, I think we'd have to go all the way back to your dad, back when we were... I was living actually with him back in like January of 2008, and I was living with your family, and your dad came to both of us. He came to both of us and said, "Hey, I've got this idea, nothing like what we're doing now, but I've got this thing, and I think you guys would be really good at it." And it was still kind of internet business stuff, and so we tried it. And it bombed. Yeah. And it just
didn't go well.
Right.
And it wasn't because of the idea, it was just because it wasn't time for it.
It wasn't the right time. It really wasn't. I was getting ready to get married and move down here. And there's just a lot of other things going on in our lives. And so we had a great time.
Oh, yeah.
We had tons of fun. And we got to really start learning what friends and business was all about. And we were already great friends. We've been friends for 9 years now. But that's really how it started, and then it died off. It bombed and died off until we ended up both being back here in Springfield. And one day we were just kind of sitting around like, man, we should go after this again. Yeah. And it's happening now.
And we're definitely expanding.
Yes.
Constantly expanding. So far, every client we've had has been a step up from the last one, and we obviously plan to continue doing that.
Yeah.
And at some point, we're hoping to be able to hire people on and things like that. But right now, we're focusing on how can we maximize the hustle that we both can put into it, and just really make a quality company out of two friends who are good at different things, and just put those together to make a business. Which really kind of goes into Jordan's third question about who's the boss. Really, we don't have a great single answer for that because we're both the boss.
Right.
And I know that sounds corny, but it's really true. We both get to be head librarian at different times because, I'm more technical in nature and the stuff that I know, and he's more marketing in nature and the stuff he knows. And so we cross-train on that all the time. If there's a technical question or decision that comes up, then he defers to my knowledge, and if there's a marketing question that comes up, I defer to his knowledge, but then we ask each other why. Right. And so we help support each other and really maximize each other's strengths and then help complement the weaknesses. And I think that's how, you really, that's how you have to be. Like, you can't just say it's all riding on your shoulders.
Right. Well, we don't want it that way anyway. I mean, like, that's so much more pressure than when we both are like, oh crap, when we have those moments and we're like, we have to knuckle down. It's both of us doing it, and the buck stops with us.
Yeah.
And so I like it that way, the shared responsibility, but at the same time the shared workload.
Yeah.
And then Stephanie said some positive things, but and she said, you guys have said a lot of positive things about working with friends in business. She said you guys have said a lot of negative things about working with people who aren't your friends. But she said, are there any negative things to working with your friends? And I initially, Stephanie, I didn't think of anything, because when I think about it, all I see is the positives. But you were able to think of one thing after a little bit more thought and meditating on it.
Well, it kind of goes back to our first show, where in the first show I said something that you kind of need to watch out for when you're starting a business or you're working with your friends is you have to know where to draw lines.
Yeah.
And we kind of talked about that, and we were saying that really is the first place that we would say you have to be really careful. And I think that really is the only true negative of working with a friend is knowing where to treat them as a friend and where to treat them as a business partner. Because when you start getting into money or significant decisions about the change in business, or you have a great idea but they don't like it, where do you treat them as a friend and you can joke around with them and everything and or tell them that they're idiots, but when do you treat them as a business partner and say, you have equal stock in this company, I need to defer half of my decision making to you? That is really the only negative situation that we've come across so far, because even as we've dealt with all different kinds of people in all different settings, the point is that neither one of us is the boss and we both get to help each other, and that really is the strongest point. And so that's how you take that negative and turn it into a positive, is learning how to defer, needing to have ownership or headship and really, really deferring it to the other person's strengths. And so if there's something that we need to do marketing-wise, even if I have a great idea, but he says, hey, I really think we need to go in this direction, then I'm like, all right, well, this specific aspect better than I do, so I'm going to let, I'm going to put myself down and allow that, him to make that decision. So.
And we spend so much time, talking about how we're thankful that I'm thankful that I haven't been immersed in some of the technical stuff that he's been in for so long, because I bring in a pair of eyes that just weren't as trained to those things. And so sometimes I'm like, that doesn't make a lot of sense to the not smart, technically savvy person that I am. And so I think that, again, the fact that I give him that responsibility and I trust him with that. And so, he is the boss in that area, but that's why we're both head librarian at different times. That's an old movie.
It is an old movie. But that's the fun part, too. And that really is, that's where we do our best work, is where we're like, I'm not sure about this, but you seem like you do know, and so I'll trust you, and we'll go from there. And that's where we've had some of our most fun, is especially in meetings, where they ask you something and you kind of go, well, I'm not 100% sure, and the other one's like, let me field that question,
Right, just step in and
that's where it gets fun, and that really is, I think, one of the coolest things about being in business with your friends, which we also had a comment where apparently we've inspired someone to start their own show, which is cool, and hope you guys are crushing it. Be free to comment, put your link in.
Let us know. We want to know what's going on, how it's going.
Yeah.
We want to help if we can.
Sure.
So, and, along those lines, again, the reason this is happening is because we're fans of friends being in business together, of course, and just we'd like to every week or every time we do the show, just pose a question to you guys, and we'd love to know. And so just to start it off, just talking about friends, and what is your favorite activity, social gathering thing to do with your friends? Is it bowling? Do you like to get together with your buddies and go bowling? Or is it playing Call of Duty? Is it just getting together and watching a movie? What is it? Let us know, because we care about you guys.
Yeah.
You know, we really do. And we're passionate about friendship. So
yeah. So drop us a comment. We will continue to read them and be thinking about a questions only show. We'd love to do that. So if you leave enough questions, then hey, if that's all we got time for, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, we'd love to just answer y'all's questions.
Yeah. But thank you so much to those who have been watching and commenting so far. We really appreciate it, and we're just going to keep moving forward.
Yep. Alrighty, guys. Take it easy, and we will see you next week.
See ya.
All right.
I really hope that one worked.
I do too. That was my drum roll intro. That was my drum roll intro. All right. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the FIB Show. I messed up. I said FIG Show. I said FIG Show.
FIG Show.
FIG Show. All right. Let's try again. All right, here we go.
What?
What? FIG Show.
The FIG Show.
All right.
Dang it! You're gonna have me on that now.
Dang it. Calm down. I'm going to start laughing a whole bunch. All right.
Hold on.
All right. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the FIB Show. I'm Brandon.
And I'm CK.
And we have had a crazy week.
Yeah.